Time now for Sid 6-0. This is where I get 60 seconds to just blah, blah. The Toronto Maple Leafs need a goalie, period, end of story. They need one sometime between now and next Monday's NHL trade deadline. Jack Campbell's hurt, and quite frankly, he's never played this many games in a season before, and you have no idea how he'll react the longer the year goes. Then there's Peter Mrazek. These last two games offer up all you need to know about Peter. The second he became the official #1 with Campbell out, he was pulled the other night after going down 4-1 to Arizona, who are awful. Then during yesterday's Winter Classic in Hamilton, he twice coughed up leads after Toronto took control of the game. Then the 3-2 goal from the corner was just a disaster. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, Sid, you dummy. The blue line's been awful as well. Yes, you're correct. And adding one, maybe two bodies on the back line would help. But you can add all the defenders in the world. And if you don't have a goalie back there that you trust, none of it matters. None of it. Trade deadline a week today. Jeff Marek, the Jeff Marek Show on Sportsnet 590 The Fan, and 32 Thoughts, the podcast, joining us. Jeff, two questions right off the front. What did you make of that? Listen, City of Hamilton, the league, as always, a great job yesterday, it looked like. Fantastic stuff. Yeah. From a Leaf perspective, the performance and then the conversation that's following regarding the goaltending. Go ahead.
So there's an old saying in hockey in Sydney, and it goes like this. If you have a goalie, it's 70% of your team, Sid. If you don't, it's 100. And right now, the Maple Leafs are at a position where it doesn't seem as if anything the forwards do, any type of offense they put up, it can all get undone by a bad goaltending performance. It's almost as if they've pulled on a thread, and now the sweater is completely unraveling around them. You nailed it. They need a goaltender right now. 2 weeks ago, General Manager Kyle Dubas told everybody that he was fine with the goaltending. He's got one more shot to take. It's probably going to be a blue liner. Sid, to your point, that has completely changed, whether it's Marc AndreFleury in Chicago, whether it's Semyon Varlamov with the Islanders, we don't know. But right now, the Maple Leafs are very much burning up the phones trying to find a goaltender.
I know you recorded a new 32 Thoughts, the podcast with Elliot Friedman last night. Without giving too much away, because Marc AndreFleury is the name on the tip of all Leaf fans' tongues here. $7 million cap hit. It's not going to be a simple move, even if it comes to that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot are the talks going on right now, do you think, in that vein?
Well, the whole thing comes down to Marc AndreFleury. I think the Toronto Maple Leafs want to do something significant. I think the Chicago Blackhawks want to do something at trade deadline as well. But he carries, the full no move here. This is going to be his decision. And as we're told, it's going to come down to one thing. Does he believe he can win with the team he's going to? Nobody knows that. Now, listen, Sid, we know the Washington Capitals are also interested in Marc AndreFleury, and come trade deadline time, usually other teams emerge for the services of various players. So the Maple Leafs aren't the only one in this. We know for sure Washington is as well. They're kicking around and have been for a while on Marc AndreFleury. But, how hot is it? I'll do my, raised "this is fun" cup right now.
The rare "this is fun" cup moment from Jeff Marek. You don't see it every day. But with a week to go to the NHL trade deadline, watch out. Jeff, it's going to be fun. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep. Thanks, pal. You'll be good.
You too. Jeff Marek, the one and only. And he did a great job over the weekend, as always, on Hockey Night in Canada with Elliot Friedman.